You guys having a good time? You glad you came? So am I. Hey, let's talk about gun rights for a minute, shall we? Anybody out here a gun owner? Very good, because our next speaker is the president of Gun Owners of California, a tireless lobbyist for our Second Amendment rights. He also teaches a confrontational politics seminar from the book written by H.L. Richardson. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the stage Mr. Sam Paredes.
Let's talk guns, huh? Folks, it's always a pleasure to get to talk to people like you, because you're like me. We love our country, we love our state, even though they are running it sometimes, huh? We love our families, we love our churches, and we love our guns, right? All right. Folks, people always say, well, Sam, what do guns have to do with tax day? It has everything to do with tax day. Having a free America means that we are the ones that have guns in order to prevent tyranny. That's what our founding fathers said. They didn't say that you need to have guns so you can go deer hunting, so that you can go plinking or squirrel hunting, or although all that talk is getting me hungry. They talked about us having guns in order to protect our liberty against tyranny. And that's what we're here for. In this building later today, in 1/2 hour, they're going to be considering a bill where the state legislature wants to put a 1 nickel per bullet tax on all the ammunition we buy. They have a problem. It's called the Constitution of the United States and the rulings of the United States Supreme Court, where the court held that you cannot put a special tax on something that is essential to the exercising of a constitutional right. And I think bullets are essential to exercising the Second Amendment right. You see, there was this court case. It was called Minneapolis Star versus the, get this, Minnesota Commissioner of Revenue. That's the tax man. And what happened was that the state levied a special tax against ink and paper because they were mad at the press. Now, yeah, we get mad at the press too, but none of us are calling on shutting down the airwaves or you know, doing anything else. We're working on being louder and prouder than the press, telling more truth, and letting as many people know what we believe. But needless to say, they tried to put a tax on ink and paper in order to affect the newspapers. Well, the Supreme Court said, you're placing an undue and unfair burden on the exercising of a constitutional right, therefore, get out of town. And that's what we want to tell these people, get out of town. That's just for today. Tomorrow, we have over a dozen anti-gun bills that are going to be considered here in this building. Bills that will take away all of the semi-automatic rifles that you and I know and love. All of them, 10/22s, Remington 742s, those are rimfires for you shooters, you know that. But all of the semi-automatics that have a box magazine, removable magazine, will become illegal. And those that you have in your closet, they will want you to come and bring them and register them as an assault weapon in California. Want to talk about taxes? We have one senator here who is a little bit upset because we took him to court when he tried to make us register handgun ammunition every time we bought it. Well, the court said, you can't do that. So he got mad and he said, okay, I'm not going to limit it to handgun ammunition. I want it on all ammunition. So Senator Kevin De Leon has got a bill that is going to require the licensing of every gun vendor Every ammunition purchaser, we will all have to get a license in order to have the privilege of going to a vendor and buying a box of ammunition, at which time we are going to have to give our name, our address, our phone number, the name of the dealer that we bought it from, the brand of ammunition we got, how many rounds we got, and our thumbprint every time we buy ammunition. And then the dealer's going to have to take that information and send it to the Department of Justice so that the Department of Justice can convey that information to your local police chief and sheriff. Well, I know some of you folks out here in the audience, and you're a lot like me. I can only imagine what my sheriff is going to think when he gets a report as to the amount of ammunition I purchase on an annual basis. You know, I'm sure to expect a knock on the door from one of my friendly police officers, and they're going to say, "Sam, what are you doing with 50,000 rounds of ammunition?" 50,000, that's barely 25 days of having fun, 50,000 rounds of ammunition. You guys don't get it. And they're going to say, "Where is it?" "Oh, it's in the deserts of Nevada and the Sierra Mountains, scattered all over the place because I shot it all and I'm ready to get some more." Have a problem with that? No. We're just going to do what we need to do. Folks, as well as our taxes, our gun rights, so many of our rights that we have that are God-given, they are being assaulted in this building as we stand here. It's important for you to be here. It's important for you to be at your Tea Party groups in your own communities. It's important for you to say, "You know what, we have enough people in this Tea Party, let's go start another one." And continue to grow, and continue to grow, and continue to share the truth. We know what the truth is. No media and no politician will be able to tell us a lie that we won't know. So we are the beacons for freedom. We are the beacons for the truth. We are the ones who will stand proudly to defend this country. You know, when this young lady was up here giving the speech, I had to keep my glasses on because I didn't want to see people to see the tears that were streaming down my face. And I'm sure many of you felt the same way. We are so proud of you. This is our youth for the future, folks. We need to teach all of our kids, in all of our schools, in all of our churches, everywhere, in all of our families, the truth about this country. That we are blessed, and we have a responsibility to fight for our freedom. I'm going to end with this. Folks, like I said, we love our families. We love our churches. We love our vacations. Many of us love our work. We love our hobbies. We love our friends. And we spend a lot of time dealing with all of those things. Blessing our time to enjoy those things we love. The folks in this building, their God, their church, their hobby, their vacation, their family is all politics. And it's all about how to get control, how to be better at getting control so that we can tell everybody else what we think is best for them. That's where you stand, all of us together in the gap to prevent that from happening. We're here to rally. Next year, we're going to have to be here to vote and to move the elections and to recruit and support candidates who believe in the state of California, in the United States of America, in the Constitution of the United States, and love the Declaration of Independence. And when we elect people like that, we will be here not rallying to protest, but rallying to party. And I'm all about partying, aren't you? Party? Folks, be encouraged. Many of you folks have given and sacrificed so much of your lives by serving this country, in our military, in our law enforcement, in service in some way to this country. Those of us who did not participate in military service, we still have a chance to serve this country. And that's to fight for freedom, to fight for liberty, against enemies foreign and domestic. And that's our job. So be confident that we will win. Be joyful that we are not alone. And be ready to fight for freedom. God bless you, and thank you very much. See you.
Sam Paredes, ladies and gentlemen.
Never again is the calling cry, right? Never again. God bless you, brother.